For those that weren't watching the stream earlier, sinerias said that since I started getting coached again, because I got coaching like 2 streams ago, that he released a course covering 10 years of jungle fundamental knowledge and thinks that if I apply it, I'll be able to win. And then he also said that if I let him coach me for a game and we lose, he'll pay me $1,000. Well, sinerias, I'm on a 3-game loss streak. Let's hope that coaching has a mental component too, bro. Alright, let me call. Yo!
Yo, hello, what's up?
What's up? I'm imagining people dying. That's what's up right now, sinerias.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Why the fuck do you play hacker in mid lane? What is that shit?
You know what it's like, sinerias? You know what it's like? It's
I
like
don't know.
I'll explain what it's like. It's like, imagine you're like the master swordsman, and one day you're like, what if I use the bow and arrow, right, to fight in the battlefield? So you go in the battlefield with the bow and arrow, and your own teammate turns around and starts slashing your legs and killing you, right? And then it's like you die, right? And then you resurrect, you come back to life, you're like, well, actually, I think my bow and arrow skills aren't that bad. Let me try it again. You go on the battlefield again, and then it's like the enemy team, even though you're on 1200 BCE, they get a nuclear bomb, they drop it on your head, and you lose, right? You die. So then you're like, you know what? Maybe that was actually just really unfortunate. Let me try one more time. You decide that you're going to once again... Oh, wait, sinerias, give me a second, bro. I have really good news. Sinerias, are you ready to hear the good news?
I just joined the voice and this is the first thing I hear.
No,
what
but
is the good news?
Sinerias, I have good news! The good news is that last game, my Jinx went 1-16 and intentionally fed! But the good news is that after her getting a 2-week ban, I'm gonna be autofill protected for 2 fucking games! 2 fucking games that I won't get autofilled! God damn it! Fuck!
Like I know what you mean. You're seeing the positive out of every negative situation, right? Even when it's fully dark, then the stars shine brighter, right? That's what you're saying.
Give me a second. Just a minute.
Hello?
I need a minute.
Okay, listen, buddy. I'm also gonna help you a little bit mentally because I'm very relaxed and calm. So just queue up and click confirm, click queue up, and then play a juicy game of either Hekrem or Yi, and I will be helping you, okay? So for me, I've experienced this multiple times already. It's very chill, don't worry about it. We're gonna make you conquer now because we're never gonna put ourselves in the position of blame, and we're just gonna rise.
Okay. So, do you want to talk a little bit about, you said you released a course. Do you want to talk a little bit about it?
Yeah, gladly. I mean, if you want, you can open it, and there's like 21 topics on it. One of the topics is mentality, which I think is the most important, which people don't respect.
Okay.
And I also want to, like, if I talk about it, I want to say this, that, like, you, for example, also, I've watched it. You talked about the Zyra. Like, you're right. Yes, it is extremely painful, and the game is instantly unplayable because of that. Regardless, to never put yourself in the position of blame. Because you inted afterwards as well. You completely ran it down, and then the first thing you did was instantly focusing on the Zyra. The moment you talk about her is the moment you're not even in a position of self-reflecting. You could never self-reflect because you only focused on the negative that happens and on your team that ints. She may int, regardless, you also inted because you did not respect numbers advantage after she died.
Sinerias, I have a question.
Sure, go ahead.
So what you're essentially saying is that, let's say you're with a girl and then she cheats on you with a guy, but he had a bigger cock. You need to sit there and say, well, at least she had some pleasure from it. You know what I mean?
No, that is not what I said at all.
It's like you're saying that, you're like, I believe she busted a harder nut than she ever did with me. Maybe I could learn from him. It's like that's what you're essentially telling me right now.
I mean, not at all.
I know, Shane. Okay, wait.
Okay, I'm gonna try to explain it also in your ways, because
Okay.
like without like you can queue up. I mean, you're on queue already, I assume.
Yeah, I'll share screen.
I will try to explain it throughout the game, what I mean, in depth. I try to explain it the way so you perfectly understand it, because you understand it very well, but I need to like explain it in special ways, I would just say.
Okay, I'm listening.
Okay, so what is the most important is that there's a few things, a few very important fundamentals that you always keep in mind. For example, numbers advantage, which you didn't do on the invade. And the reason why I want to help you is because I want to basically drill into your head the most important fundamentals, which I'm going to explain during the live coaching, and then I want you to utilize it. So whenever you get in a position, you're like, okay, here I respect X, Y, Z, and then it's fully chill. Because you're so close on Challenger, and I think this is going to be the last push, and then your win rate is very high. You have 58% win rate, Heckrim 63, Viego 75, Kindred 20%. Like, it's not that bad, you know?
Dude, why did you throw in the Kindred 20%? You know what I mean? It's like you could have stopped on the fucking Viego, and you're just like, yeah, Kindred 20%. It's like we didn't need to hear that. You know what I mean? Like we really didn't.
Brother, listen. Everything combined, you're still in the positive. Now, if we wouldn't play these disgusting Heckrim mid lane games, which I don't understand at all, because it wasn't close. It wasn't like you had a chance. You just got absolutely destroyed
but
every
it's
game.
not because I played Heckrim mid! Dude, it's literally like you're...
What do you mean?
Okay,
you're
no, scenarios. I'll tell you what it's like. Yes, but you know my score! You know my score, know my story!
With it. And again, you're blaming your team. Brother, you know what's consistent in Heckrim mid lane? Is that in every game you had exactly 1 kill and 7 to 8
in
deaths.
Every game I was... You know what it's like, Scenarios? It's like we're sitting there, and I'm like, yo, Scenarios, I'm gonna build the best house ever. And then it's like it gets destroyed by a fucking meteor crashing out of the sky. And then it's like you tell me, like, nice house, dude. And I'm like, no, Scenarios, trust me. And then it's like God sends lightning bolts to destroy my next house. And then I'm like, no, Scenarios, it's not my house building skills, bro, I promise. And then it's like on the third one, the builder plants a C4 in the fucking basement, he detonates it, and then it explodes. And then it's like you're telling me, why the fuck are you still building houses? But it's like, how could I not? You know what I mean? It's like, it's not my fucking fault.
But in the end, you will realize that it wasn't God. You burned it down yourself. You built it, and then you burned it down yourself. That is what happened. And then you're blaming everyone else, and you say God burned it down, even though in the end it was all you. And now you're quiet. I got you.
Okay, so Scenarios, I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
You can ask me any question. Okay. $1,000 is on the line for you right now, isn't it? So if let's say things don't go as planned and you lose $1,000, that's your fault, isn't it?
Yes, but I trust in you, and we will win it.
Oh, okay.
Listen. Okay. But I think what is just fair that it's gonna be, if you're gonna lose the game, if you're gonna get hardcore stomped, then I think it's not fully in your control, because there's always a percentage where you're not in control of winning. But the entire idea is that behind the, like, let's say there's 20% chance you're automatically losing, 20% you're automatically winning, and then you have 60% chance of, like, having the impact. Even the Rioter said it's 40-40-20, so only 20% of the games you have an impact. I think that is wrong, because with the right communication, you have so much control over your team, and with that, also a higher chance of winning. Brother, no, that does not count. Ask for jungle. Say something like, I don't know, I get coached or something. Say, let me jungle, please. Say please.
Okay, let's see, bro. Let's see if being nice is gonna be able to get it for us.
What, brother? That is not nice. What are you talking about, man?